it's amazing how much you can learn from another human being who is not even trying to deliberately teach you. Sorry for my pauses, but it's actually those thoughts coming to me are very raw, very spontaneous, and that's how I wanted it to be, because that's what it is. I'm doing it because that's how I feel. So yeah. And another thing is that, like, those feelings that I had before about other women, about not wanting to bother to keep my female friendships, are completely gone. I do believe in women's solidarity. I do believe in women supporting other women. I do believe that, I am an advocate of saying that we are equal as human beings. Men and women are equal, but I am also a great advocate of appreciating those fantastic differences, because there are differences that are just worth mentioning. The fact that women can be mothers is nature, but also it is a miracle. And I think, and it's hard for me to watch how women are so mean to each other. So again, that's something that I realized and started noticing when I became a mom. When you read all those internet forums or Facebook groups, and the amount of hatred, the amount of judging is just unbearable, We know deep inside that every woman has her own, motherly instinct, that she knows what's best, that sometimes when she asks a question, she generally just wants reassurance. But some women just cannot accept that that's what it is, and they just have to say something really nasty. And that's something I haven't figured out. I really don't know if it makes people feel better, that they know it all. It's quite sad to watch. So yeah, I'm on a mission to support other women. I actually, from a person who wasn't a very girly woman, I became a great advocate of breastfeeding, of attachment parenting, and lots of those things just came out in me when I became a mom, which is, again, I find very, very magical and special, actually. So when I gave birth to Leon and I desperately wanted to breastfeed, that's probably a story for another episode, and actually cue for an episode in a few weeks' time. I'm going to chat with a real lactation consultant guy, so that's going to be super interesting. So I'm going to share even more there. So, but anyway, sorry, I desperately wanted to breastfeed. Again, I know that that's connected with my childhood. I desperately wanted to create a bond between me and my baby, because I felt that it wasn't there at the very beginning. And there are lots of weird thoughts in your head, and especially when you don't realize that you're actually depressed, because I was. And so all those struggles with breastfeeding ended up in me qualifying as a mother supporter. So for a while I was qualified to give advice on breastfeeding on internet forums and Facebook groups. I don't have the qualification anymore, because I would have to renew it, and it was a very amateur thing, but still I felt like I was making a change, and it felt really good. I felt that empowering other women was my mission. I feel like that now as well. So the fact that I'm opening up here about difficult things, difficult situations, and my difficult past, I genuinely believe that there is some value in it, and I hope some women can find it empowering. So yeah. So guys, that's just it. That's what I wanted to say today. It's not a long episode, but I wanted to share my thoughts on womanhood and my attitudes towards it. I wonder if anybody else has ever felt like me. I've never come across anyone like that. I've only read one article once from a woman who wrote to Huffington Post, and she said, I was the woman who doesn't like other women. It was a little bit of a different story because she mainly hang out with men, and yeah, but there are some things that we had in common. I'm gonna post a link to the article because it was definitely interesting for me and from my perspective to read. But let me know if you have any similar thoughts on womanhood and on female figures in your life. Is mum your main sort of role model, your main female figure in your life, or maybe it's someone else? I would be really curious to find out. So as you know, you can find me on podcast or on Instagram as unpolished _mum. You can find me on Facebook, The Unpolished Mum, on all major podcast platforms, and simply on my website, theunpolishedmum.com. So again, guys, thank you so much for being here with me. Thank you for listening. Next week, we're gonna meet and talk to a lovely, interesting lady. I'm not gonna say much more just in case it doesn't work out for next week, but it's gonna be a fascinating conversation, hopefully. Okay, guys, thank you so much. Have a lovely week, and see you again next time. Bye.